Welcome to part 3 of Mighty Gunvolt Verse.
Again, I'll admit, I'm surprisingly impressed with how much better this is than Mighty Number 9.
Wait,
like,
so when we were at Not Gutsman, one of the rare items looked like it was the Wi-Fi symbol.
Oh, this one, the one that you're seeing right now, that's dowsing. It's basically allows me to sense what's, because of the Nintendo Switch's HD Rumble, I can sense whatever a hidden item is.
Oh, that's actually...
Wait, so this game
cool.
has HD Rumble. That is pretty cool. It feels like a natural evolution of not only Mega Man Classic, but Mega Man X.
That's
Nice.
what I was hoping for the main game to be.
It should have
like-
been. Like,
It's
you know,
like,
okay.
I'll just say this right now. If they were able to learn from this and make a sequel to Mighty Number 9, I'll be fine with it. Especially if they try to make it look as sprite work as Azure Striker Gunvolt, since they'll have the level 5 money. I'll be like, cool. I'm down.
I guess part of the problem is like, well, when you have like very bad word of mouth when it comes to a game, you have even less of a chance of getting a sequel or whatnot. Like, well, movies, yeah, even bad movies can somehow get enough hype behind them that, yeah, you'll see a new project with them. And, you know, people are more likely to see a remake of a bad movie. But when you remake or try to make a sequel to a bad game, there's a lot more time and effort that comes to not only the makers of it, but the people who have to endure the project. See, a movie, you can just watch that through and be done with it. A game, you have to actively work through and play through that. And considering...
Just look at Ukulele. Remember, the first one is considered to be bad. Or a mixed bag.
I just don't care about that.
And like they made a spin-off game, Impossible Lair, that a lot of people really love and say it was one of their best favorite games of 2019.
That's a bold statement, but
should point out,
it wasn't number 1, but it was like in like top 10s.
But
one thing that's
I don't.
Sorry,
no. It's just that I get where you're coming from, Deji, and I agree with Jova on this. I want Mighty Number 9 just to be gone. Like, everything it stands for, not just Mega Man and not just, jipping me out of my money, but everything it stands for is just bad. And, especially...
Yeah, that's why it'll be best if you get a certain creator far, far away from the project. Ah!
And I just... I don't know. I don't want to support this. I don't want to support Inafune. I'm fucking done with this.
Mighty Number 9 is a case where, we know its reason for existing, and that reason is kind of kaput now, unless Capcom does something stupid again, which, okay, to be fair, is a possibility.
Yes, that is a very big
possibility. But all the same, though, even if Mega Man were to die again, I think the damage has been done so badly that people would not want Mighty Number 9 to come back. Like, but
it's like people did give this game a shot, and they said that they really did like it, both critics and gamers.
No,
so like,
I'm not.
Although didn't this game occur because they had, I don't know, some kind of contract or something with Inti Creates?
I don't know.
Like, yeah,
I guess Inti Creates just needed a quick book, and they wanted to make something that was wholeheartedly theirs. Although I am kind of surprised that Shantae and Shovel Knight aren't in this game, considering they're in Blaster Master Zero, another game that NT Creates made.
Hey, I'll never forget the fan art of the day, showing Beck to be the new upcoming hero who would save the Mega Man franchise. Showing Beck alongside Shovel Knight and Shantae.
No. My favorite art was it's official that had Beck high-fiving Shantae because their Kickstarters were at the same time.
And nowadays you got fan art that shows Shantae going, "Don't make eye contact, don't make eye contact."
Or the most iconic one with Mighty Number 9 that is like, what if they don't like me? And then it has Mega Man Trigger or
Volnut.
No, Volt. I mean, that's technically Trigger is his real name.
Yeah, but in America it's Volnut. Volnut with all the other Mega Man up in the middle.
Oh no, that's the plot twist that his name is Trigger.
Yeah.
But like
whatever.
Voltnut, it's like, but it's okay. Just if you're ever feeling down, just look at us. And nope.
Things that
Oh
age
god.
well.
Again. Okay, look.
It's like it's the reverse of the Crimson Chin thing.
Okay.
If you ever need a hero, you can always read me and me and me.
Not me. I got canceled.
I got canceled.
I never
okay.
understood that joke until like I was an adult. I'm like, oh.
Dude, I got the joke when I was a kid.
I'll just put it like this. Mighty Number 9 is one of the most absolutely tragic stories in gaming. Like, and let me put it like this. It's up there with Mega Man... Oh! I'll talk about this level later, but back to what I was talking about. It's up there with, like, what happened with Mega Man Legends 3. You know, the paid-for demo that fans paid for, and then Capcom had the goal to shut the game down and say, oh, the fans just didn't want it enough. Even though they already proved they did by paying for it.
Didn't Deji say...
Were people able to play it?
Wait. Didn't Deji say in the X2 playthrough that they retracted that statement or something?
Yeah, they did. It took it took a year, but they did.
I mean,
It
the
took a
fact that
year,
they said
but-
it to begin with is bullshit, but...
Yeah.
And the fact that they took a year to fix it up, that's BS. Like, I'll just say
What's
like this.
that? A major AAA company doing something stupid? Especially and screwing over fans and then trying to retract it where it's like, oh, we didn't mean it.
Capcom
Looks like EA.
I'll just say this. Capcom
Looks at Sega.
yeah,
Looks
Capcom,
at Nintendo. Looks at Sony.
Looks at every
Looks at
single
Microsoft.
corporation bad. That's the joke. Moving on.
I'm woke. Notice me. Give me my likes and retweets.
Please don't. I do enough with that on SSMB thanks to you know who.
I don't. So I'm just gonna remain blissfully ignorant.
It's 4 a.m., Deji. Time for your dick flattening.
Oh god. Anyway,
Yes,
this
Daisy.
stage. Okay. I hated this stage in the original Mighty Number 9 game. This had one of the worst music tracks ever. Maybe that's because of the instruments used, but I'm sorry. It just sounded terrible.
Don't even remember it.
Okay, basically, this is the stage that has that BS game mechanic where for the first and only time ever, you have to use the ground dash. What's the ground dash? Well, it looks exactly like your regular dash, but apparently the game will register it. You have to hold down while dashing. And mind you, given the control scheme of Mighty Number 9, that is easier said than done.
Was that a zombie?
And unless you...
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I think the enemy originated from whoop. It's a good thing I had that double jump or triple jump since I upgraded.
Interesting how they added the new light mechanic. I see.
Yeah.
Basically, in the original level, there's occasionally blackouts, but it doesn't really affect your vision that much.
This one does.
Interesting. Not a bad usage of it. I'll admit, Mighty Number 3, Dynatron was one of my more favorite Mighty Numbers in design.
Oh god, I hated
whatnot.
her dialogue.
Oh, she's the Thunder dark skin girl, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can't you pretty much say you hated dialogue for almost any of them?
No. Hers was more obnoxious.
She had good porn.
because
Wow, so you hated her more than Cryospear's dialogue.
Yeah. Yes.
Usually
Because she kept saying, because she says, like,
Okay.
get it? I'm electric, so
Yeah,
I
I
have
hate
to
that effect.
talk like a man. Like,
when it comes to most hated, normally the most hated ones tend to
she
be...
talked like Lord Ballistics from Super Mario Bros. Z, or whatever his name was.
Basically, from what I understand, the most
You have no
hated-
idea who I'm talking about, do you?
No.
The Super Koopa General that Mario was fighting before the series got canceled and rebooted.
I don't remember, man. It's been years.
But yeah, usually when it comes to who's hated the most, normally that's between Mighty Number 2 and Mighty Number 6 with how annoying those guys can get. Mighty Number 6...
I thought Aviator was 7.
No. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh. Is he
Shit.
7?
Counter shit. I mean, the
hold on.
not Proto Man with Zero's sword is number 6.
I'm surprised you guys are even debating this.
Let me just check, because I honestly get it mixed
Terence,
up
this
in
is
there.
literally the least nerdiest conversation you've ever heard me have.
No, I'm just surprised, like, who fucking cares?
Okay. It turns out Brandish is Mighty Number 7.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so I was right.
Okay.
Aviator is Mighty Number 6.
Oh, right. I forgot Gunvolt had those, like, cool electric sword things.
Yep.
Yep. He can do that.
I don't know why he has a fucking ponytail, though.
Oh.
They really, really liked Cloud Strife when he was a kid.
Let me just put it like this. Astro Striker Gunvolt feels like they couldn't decide whether or not they wanted to make their character male or female. Because they have him male, but have him dressed blatantly like a girl.
Yeah, he's very androgynous looking.
Oh, so like Zero.
Not really.
Long ponytail hair. Boobs,
Zero's
green
more
boobs.
Zero's a lot more masculine.
Also, this level is a lot better than it is in the original game.
Oh, Counter Shades
This level is so fucking bullshit.
Oh,
so
you think
bad.
it's... Oh, you think it's bad with Beck? It is leagues worse with Ray, who has a much bigger hitbox and is constantly losing energy. Here's the thing about Ray. Ray plays a lot better than Beck. For instance, she actually has a physical attack, which helps leagues, and she automatically absorbs enemies. Here's the problem. She is constantly losing energy, and mind you, anytime you get hit, you cannot refresh that energy unless you get a health pickup. And as you can imagine,
Venom
that
from
makes...
Ultimate Spider-Man.
And as you can imagine, that makes bosses an absolute nightmare. Honestly, I feel like with Venom, that was more manageable.
Oh yeah, because as you progress, you got upgrades, so your health will only deplete less and less until near the end of the game where it's permanent.
Not so much with Ray, though. Again, I think Ray...
I hate that. Oh.
Ray was such a... Ray just boggled my mind. Ray was essentially every good concept, but ruined because they had to include BS difficulty, because it felt like they were afraid
Welcome to NT Creates.
It felt like they were afraid to make a character who was better than Beck. And yeah, okay, that's probably a good point for the next point. How much at fault do you think... Okay, who do you think is more at fault from Mighty Number 9 turned out to be? Concept, Inafune, or NT Creates, the actual people developing the game?
Everyone.
Yeah, I think it's...
Because,
okay.
NT Concepts was overambitious. They didn't know how to run a Kickstarter because they thought like, oh, okay, since we made this much money, that means we get it. No, Kickstarter only takes a fraction of it, and apparently they only took like, in the end, they only made $2 million.
No. They apparently made more than that a bit. Like apparently
like
the
over
fractions
2 million, but it wasn't. They didn't get 4 million as most people made out to be.
I will say this
Not to mention, it's like if they had stuck with 2 platforms, Steam and maybe Wii, and then done a PS4, Xbox One port. And it's like they should have just like reused the Azure Striker Gunvolt engine.
I'll say this though, I still maintain that for as much money as you may get, money does not dictate how well your game design is. It may dictate how well it looks, but it does not dictate how well the level design is. The level design is just so bad because in every level there is something exponentially stupid. Like, okay, in Mighty Number 9, in Mighty Number 1's level, you've got random hazards, which are just
and you see, it's worse because most of the people who worked on this game, worked on Mega Man.
Hell,
for years. Okay. So it's like,
that's what's confusing.
You want to know what's confusing? Inafune and his team, when they were working on Mega Man 3, had some of the most difficult times of their lives. Yet they managed to release Mega Man 3, being one of the more popular Mega Man games this side of time.
The development hell they went under with Mega Man X1 is worse.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe it.
Because the only reason why he agreed to doing it was because he would get because he was under budget and didn't have much money, and Capcom would be forced to feed him. So he's like, alright, I'll work overtime.
Jesus Christ.
And yet somehow Mega Man 3 and Mega Man X1 turned out to be good, despite the crunch, so...
That's not really a good defense, but since we're talking about
No.
I know where Deji's going. Please continue.
I'm not saying
can we
that
talk about Naughty Dog?
Yeah.
Hold on. Before we get to that, yes, what Michael Scott said. Before we get to that, though, I'm not saying that as a defense. What I'm saying is like, well, why is it that, despite the troubles they had with those games, they managed to make them good, but with Mighty Number 9, it's
probably
just
because they
so
still
bad.
had a budget to go with.
Okay, Dad. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Budget does not dictate how well you are with your level design. Like, why is the level design so blatantly stupid? Like, I can get the graphics lacking because of the lack of budget, but I'm sorry, your level design should not be as stupid as it is. Okay, the invisible platforms is a bit dumb, I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, let's talk about Naughty Dog.
Please.
Why? I don't understand why so many people are defending them.
Fucking Last of Us fans are fucking clowns, man.
Crunch! Last of Us 2, look at how beautiful Ellie is. No crunch. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Look at how simplistic it looks like.
Okay. I know that there's a possibility that they are responsible for it, but out of the big three, it seems like Nintendo are the least likely to force crunch on the developers.
Yeah,
that's because of Iwata's standpoint.
Yeah.
And thankfully, they're still keeping that. Like, heck, look at Metroid Prime 4. They're practically going back to the drawing board on that game. But they're doing it, and they're upfront about it.
Oh yeah, so he shoots out health pellets, and I can't get him. Only he can.
Huh.
Jerk.
So yeah, Counter Shade, the guy voiced by Steve Blum, aka possibly where most...
AKA his best row, Guillemot.
Wait, what do you mean?
Steve Blum voiced Guillemot.
Oh no, I thought you meant like he made it like a Guillemot impression.
No, he was doing his regular Steve Blum.
No, yeah, he was just doing Steve Blum. No, that's it. Steve Blum only has, I would say Steve Blum only has like two
free voices.
Yeah, he has Steve Blum, a different version of Steve Blum, and then Guillemot.
Spike Spiegel.
Well, yeah, Spike Spiegel is a different version of Steve Blum.
Well, I'd say his Starscream voice is also a bit different.
No, I knew that was Steve.
Yeah, I knew it was him, but it's a more...
But it's like, I hated Starscream's design in Prime.
Yeah,
it's bad.
It's weird.
What about the sequel series? Did you like that one better?
I've never seen Robots in Disguise.
It's a lot more classical
I
looking.
don't get Robots in Disguise because
okay. I can explain that.
Let me talk.
Robots in Disguise.
They have to be robots in disguise, but yeah. The guy who voices Cyborg from Teen Titans? Dang it,
he's Grimlock.
Yeah, it's like, okay, how do you explain the giant dinosaur?
Basically, Robots in Disguise is sort of the... Well, basically, the animators from... Oh, wait, hold on, story bits.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Continue.
Basically, for those who don't know, the War for Cybertron series actually is in canon continuity with Transformers Prime.
What?
However, yeah, it was around that time when Activision and Hasbro realized, hey, War for Cybertron's incredibly popular, and Transformers Prime is billing with fans. Let's combine the two. You can also notice because Cybertron has the same design in Prime as it does in War for Cybertron. So essentially the two got connected. However, at some point Transformers Prime's budget was starting to balloon, and the makers of... Okay, the makers of the War for Cybertron series were all on board having their canon be tied into Prime, to the point where in Fall of Cybertron they made changes so that it would fit in continuity-wise. The people working on Transformers Prime weren't as keen about it. The result being that the sequel series, Robots in Disguise, was made a lot more cartoony and kid-friendly, and... Well, it was sort of made as their way to rebel against...
Also, you know what's funny?
Shows.
Rescue Bots is in the same continuity.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No, it's confirmed.
Shut up.
Yeah. He's
it's
not
confirmed.
Wrong. It actually is confirmed. I'm sorry, Terence.
Whatever.
I don't even like that show. I know, like, I have some adult friends that do like it. I was like, no. Even for like a toddler show, there are much better ones. Like Dora
I'll
the
have you
Explorer.
know, at the ripe old age of 25, I loved watching Bear in the Big Blue House.
What the hell is Bear in the
Never
Blue
heard
Blue?
of it.
Oh, wait, I know what that is.
Oh,
I didn't really watch.
Come
it that
on,
much.
guys. Jova, how old are you?
I know what it is. I just said I didn't watch it that much.
I know about the Berenstein Bears, but not about Bear in the Blue House.
You've never heard of Bear? Jova, how old are you?
25.
You've never heard of Bear in the Big Blue House? Oh, man, that's a deep cut. I think that was on Disney Junior. I'm pretty sure.
You mean Playhouse Disney?
No, I think it was Disney Junior back then.
Yeah,
Hey! Did you know that the Lion Guard actually has a story?
Yeah.
Despite being
Yeah, no, it's
despite being on Playhouse Disney.
Yeah.
Trust me, I worked at the Disney store for like 5 months. I had to learn that show.
Did you like it?
It's a show that retcons a lot.
Yeah.
In silly
Yep.
ways.
If you like Lion King too, I wouldn't watch it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I like Lion King too. I consider it to be one of the good Disney sequels.
Yeah, I like Lion King too as well.
Same.
It's a fun Disney sequel.
Cinderella Free is also a really good Disney sequel as well.
Oh,
Who?
Definitely one of the best.
Cinderella
Isn't that
Free.
the one with time travel?
Yes,
Yes.
and it's really
That
good.
That's so
It's
fucking
done.
weird. That's so random and fucking weird, man.
Oh, trust me, it is actually a pretty good sequel. It's even to the point where I'd actually consider it better than the original Cinderella movie.
Okay, let's stop this before we go on Disney.
Right,
tangent.
see you for the next part.
Huh? See you later, guys. Huh?
Uh-huh.